What's going on, you guys? It's Corbin here from acousticworld.net. Hope you're about to start your weekend off right. It's Friday night here, so I know that's what I'm about to do. But real quick, I just wanted to do what I hope will be a really valuable and helpful video for any guitarists out there or musicians just of stringed instruments in general who have sweaty hands and find that they run through strings really quickly. I know I had this problem actually for years when I started, so this is kind of close to my heart. And it kind of sounds like something that wouldn't be a big issue, but when you have sweaty hands, or not even super sweaty, but maybe just your sweat is kind of corrosive, and what happens is it wears your strings out really quickly. And the reason it kind of sucks is because first of all, it can become an expensive issue when you're changing guitar strings every 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks at most in my case, especially during the warmer months like we have coming up right now. So it kind of sucks for that reason. And then, or the alternative is that you don't change them and then you keep playing with these strings that are really grimy and gross, which is no fun either. So I want to share with you the solution that I found for that. And it's pretty easy. It's probably easier than you think. And the solution I'm going to give you is that you need to start using what's called coated strings. And so most guitar strings, it's essentially just wound metal, and your fingers are making contact with that. So there's nothing preventing the sweat and dirt from sinking into the strings and basically just wearing them out very quickly, because metal doesn't respond well to salty sweat and dirt. So it's kind of common sense. And so what happened was there's this one company, it's called Elixir, and I believe they were the first to start making coated strings. I could be wrong about that, but what they do is they put a polymer around the metal of their strings, and some guitarists don't like this because they think it feels weird. The fact of the matter is you just get used to it after like a month. I don't notice it anymore, and part of that is because these are all that I use now, because they last me months, if not years at a time. I know I've gotten a couple of comments recently about how grody my fretboard is, and definitely no argument there. But one of the reasons I'm so lazy about that is because my strings last so long, the tone doesn't really wear out. So I find I'll get like at least 5 or 6 months out of like a pack of Elixir strings. And if you Google around, you'll see that that's a pretty common experience. So that's what I would tell you guys. They make these for both electric and acoustic guitars. I personally, for the acoustic, I'll show you here, the NanoWeb Light Phosphor Bronze 12 to 53 gauge. So that's what I really like. For electric, I actually have to get some because I got an electric recently from someone, and it just had mainstream guitar strings on it, not coated or anything. And of course, they wore out in like 2 weeks. So now I have to get some elixirs for it. So full disclosure, they are a little more expensive. I'll link to these down below, and I'll try to remember to link to the electric ones too, because I know I have some more electric guys following me on here now that I'm trying to do more lessons for that. But yeah, full disclosure, they are a little more expensive than regular strings, but you have to think about it as like, if you get 2 or 3 weeks out of a regular set of strings, and with these, you'd get, at the very least, you would get 2 to 3 months. So that's what, 10 times longer, 5 times longer. So even if they're twice the price, you're actually saving money in the long run. So that's how I think about it. Again, if you have, even if your hands aren't super sweaty, but the sweat just tends to run through your strings really quickly, I would say Elixir strings are the way to go. Coated strings more generally. There are a couple more brands that are starting to coat their strings now, but Elixir is kind of the OG in that space, to put it bluntly. So that's what I would say, guys. I've been using these for years, so if you have any questions about them, drop them below. I also have a ton, not a ton, but I've done videos on these in the past, because there are a bunch of like different kinds. There's the polyweb, there's nanoweb, there's optoweb. So I have a whole video on the differences of those, and a blog post. If you just Google Acoustic World Elixir or Acoustic World nanoweb polyweb, I'm sure it'll come up, or just search for it on YouTube here, or if you just go to acousticworld.net and type in Elixir, you'll see I have like a dozen articles about them, because that's just what happens when you make a good product. People become obsessed and devoted with it. So that's what happened in my case. I also have a ton of videos on here of like sound tests with them, where I play sets of elixirs that have been on my guitar for like 6 months or multiple years, if you're curious what that sounds like. Again, people yell at me about my gross fretboard, and that's why it gets so nasty. But that's what I'll leave with you. That's what I'll leave you with, guys. So I hope you have a good weekend, and let me know if this helped you out in the comments. If it did, like and subscribe. And one final note, if you're not on my email list, you're missing out on a bunch of good stuff. I just sent out a discount so that people can grab my one acoustic guitar book for only $1, and the cheapest I've ever sold it for is the ebook version sells for like $3.99 on Amazon right now. So if you want that discount, literally, before it like triples or quadruples in price again, all you have to do is go to acousticworld.net/songs, and you'll get a free guide to 100 songs, the best songs to learn on guitar, with chords, tabs, and video lessons. And then you'll be on my list, and I'll email you probably in a couple days, just letting you know how you can get my book for literally $1. So if that sounds cool, join the list. And I don't spam you. I only send out cool lessons and music that I'm listening to and stuff like that. So thanks for watching, and like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Thanks.